the LTP Lounge, the second episode. Hopefully we can get this one working a little bit better. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the right of me, or left of me, is the Trail Master of Puppets, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. And we are joined by two guests today. We've got Jason and Steve. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Hello, I am Jason, and I run Interactive Room and Signs of Amusement. And together with Steve, we actually do a podcast called Discovered Magic Podcast.
Yep.
Discovered Magic. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm Steve, and I'm co-host with Jason and Discovered Magic, and I also have my own YouTube called Expedition Steve.
And there it is. Sorry, I forgot mine.
Oh,
Oh yes.
There's yours. And, there's Signs of Amusement.
And now here's ours.
yeah.
Yeah. Right on. So we can toggle that back and forth. So tonight I thought we'd just go over the news, the general news of the park today. We also talked about maybe looking at the Epic Universe trailer that I guess got launched yesterday.
Yesterday or today? I can't remember.
It's today, Wednesday. Yeah. So, maybe or earlier this week for sure. It's pretty fresh.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Right on. Okay, so if anyone wants to chime in at home, you can. I don't see anyone online right now, but that's okay.
I think Kenny was going to join us and join the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent him the link to your guys' YouTube channel. So
Right on.
Well, if he's on, he can come on if he wants, man.
Okay.
More than welcome.
cool.
Let me do a couple icebreakers here. I know the answers to all these. I know Udi's answers to all these, but let's see. They're not trivia questions or anything. They're just getting to know you sort of things, Disney related. And this is about Disneyland. What is your favorite attraction vehicle, both you guys?
Right. Currently, I would probably say Indiana Jones vehicle.
Okay.
That would be the Doom Buggy.
Oh, the Doom Buggy?
Yeah.
Okay. Udi? His answer changes all the time.
Either Indy or Doom Buggy, both good.
Favorite? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was the People Mover, but
It still can be. It's just not, there.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mine's either the Matterhorn bobsled or the Joan Cruise boat. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean that little boat right there? I know it's real hard to see.
Oh yeah. Where'd you get that?
It was the ice cream, or not ice cream. What do they call that? The
Dole Whip.
Dole Whip. Yeah, it was the Dole Whip thing, the special.
Yeah.
And I believe the smokestack is a spoon.
Spoon, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to get the 100th anniversary version, but I never made it down there.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember seeing that. What is your favorite store at the park?
Store?
Yeah.
Like
Or
in the
shop.
park or like
Yep, in the park.
Emporium, I guess. It's because it just has
Really? It's a pretty
Magic
generic
everything kind of
shop.
generic.
The Magic Shop.
Solid
my
answer.
That's my favorite store.
I actually, you know what? I wasn't even actually thinking. But if we were going to include DCA, it would be off the page.
You could do
Oh, good
DCA
one.
for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I love all the art, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. I'm gonna say Udi's is gonna be Star Trader because he's always in there.
And
Or,
we're Ty.
I don't know the name of the shop, but it's the one it's the one next to Pieces of Eight for the Haunted Mansion stuff.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Is that
Nope.
no?
I need one more.
I mean, I must have. Is it in DCA or Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Bibbidi bobbidi boop.
Got it. No.
Let's see here. I mean, I know I've been in there with you.
Oh, there you go. Here, wait.
No.
Hey, Kenny.
Happy Hump Day to
Come
you
on.
too. I don't know.
Doc Ongars.
There's not a
Doc
star.
Ongars.
Oh, Doc Ongars.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you say once? Oh, yeah, you got the magic shop. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
What about you, Mark?
Favorite shop. Oh, well, there's two of them, and they're right next to each other. I like the Bazaar, Adventureland Bazaar, and I like Pioneer Mercantile over in Frontierland.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good store.
Because there's always like odd things there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the Adventureland Bazaar has the Jungle Cruise stuff. So it's always good to do that. So, anyways, what's another question here? Let me see if I find something here. Oh, what is your favorite quiet spot in the park?
Ooh.
Like, if you need to take a break from Udi
Yeah.
or something, I need to go away from the
Understandable.
Nah.
I mean, I don't know if I would say quiet spot, but my go-to would just always be like on the train or something,
Oh,
kind of relaxing. Either that or sit down in the animation class in DCA.
oh, that's a good, especially when it's hot outside.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know I have one, but
The Porsche.
Is
The what?
that really quiet though, Udi? Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Oh, so Steve, he said the porch on Main Street. I don't know if you heard him.
oh, porch on Main. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but it's not doesn't exist anymore. Was that area behind Haunted Mansion where the Fast Pass used to be? That's a
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
spot.
Well, that spot's gone now.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. It's gone now. So now I got to think of something else.
Yeah, that was a beautiful spot back there. I mean, just
Mhm.
beautiful.
The other place would probably be the little pathway between
Yeah.
by Splash Mountain there, behind the
Mhm.
Mark Twain and the docking. That little eating area there is pretty cool.
Kind of going to
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge.
What's that?
No, he's
Going into
he's
Galaxy's
talking-
Edge or going the other way.
No, it's by Harbor Galley.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
that
man.
little nook in the back there.
Yeah, remember Udi? We recorded a little segment back there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember.
Are you guys seeing Kenny's?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he says. I guess we could do that. People Mover at MK is my quiet time place.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a solid answer.
Yeah.
What
I would have said that People Mover in Disneyland if it was still there. But
Yeah, for sure.
That was always such a great place to just relax, and
Yeah.
unless it breaks down like what happened with Kenny and it's walked off the ride.
Right. Right on. So yeah, those are some quick. Eric's on there. Wait a minute.
yeah, I think that's what Steve was talking about. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, man.
Mhm.
The secret patch is next to Fowler's Landing.
And the great part about that was if you just go over and stand on that little bridge, or not the bridge, but the little overpass thing, I guess, and look down, you can see everybody laughing, and
Oh, on Splash Mountain.
On Splash Mountain,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where the boat makes the turn.
yeah.
So it was always fun.
I will say that Magic Kingdom's version is better than ours because you just have the full on view of everyone coming down. You know
Really?
what I mean? Yeah.
I've never seen it. So
I think overall the whole attraction everybody says is better over there. Well, it was anyway.
It was. Well, I think I like their, like I said, their log configuration. I've talked about that before. Sitting side by side versus like a straight line.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Right on. Okay, so I guess let's go over to the news here and see what we have going on. Let's see if we can direct that. Oh, it'll be this one. No, wait a minute. I need to actually get it on there first.
We gotta share you.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I love your logo, the LPT Lounge logo. That's really cool.
Oh, that black one?
No, the one in the corner there that you got?
The lounge one.
The lounge?
Yeah,
Oh,
on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can think, Jason and myself, actually, because I had a version of that, and I asked him to spice it up a little bit, and
yeah, it was mostly yours. I just
it looks great.
made it, I don't even know the word I'm looking for.
well, no, you made it. I guess more. I don't know.
Cohesive. There you go.
Cohesive. So I'm going to go through the news, and you pick a topic that you guys want to talk about, and let's just do it. How does that sound?
Pelts.
No, I'm not starting with pelts.
Let's go.
Pixar Hotel.
A Pixar Hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to do the merchandise, or you want to do Pixar Place Hotel Lobby?
Yeah, lobby.
Let's do it.
Why not? It's got a giant Luxo.
Yeah. Any pictures of Heyman in there?
Oh, they've got all the characters out there right now. First of all, have you guys stayed at this? I mean, before we became Pixar Hotel, like Paradise Pier?
I stayed when it was Paradise Pier.
What did you think?
I actually liked it. We had a park view, so it was really nice. We were on I believe the 14th floor, so we were quite a ways up and looking down or across into the park. It was actually really neat to stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got. What's that? Sorry.
Would you stay there again?
I don't know. Back then, this was, I would say, maybe 15 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
That I stayed there. So the prices were not all that bad. So, but nowadays, I don't know. I don't know if I would stay there. It was great being close to the park and stuff, and the view was great.
Mm-hmm.
The park view is good, but for the money, I think I'd rather maybe stay somewhere else.
Okay.
I bet the price just went up too.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is getting off topic, but
It's okay.
if Disney Forward happens, there will not be a bad view everywhere. Like both sides will be park view.
Oh yeah. We could talk about that too. Disneyland Forward, because they're talking about. Oh, wait a minute. What does this say here? Love the hotels in LA, but they're way more expensive now compared to the Hilton or the Marriott there.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never stayed at a Disneyland hotel since I've done it on my own.
Oh,
like maybe as a kid or something, but it's just too expensive, and it doesn't really make a difference to me.
It doesn't keep the magic alive for you, Jason?
It kind of kills it, actually.
I know you're like, yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad that they're doing that. That this is here. I but like you said, I'm not sure who said it, but I think the price is not going to be going up for that.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks cool. They did a good job.
I think, yeah, it did a nice job of redecorating everything, and I think for kids it'd be a lot of fun because they have a lot of stuff for kids in there to do.
oh yeah.
So,
I'm supposed to be looking at a room, a standard tour, or maybe it's a video. Yeah, it looks pretty standard. I don't know if I would want to. I think if you have kids, maybe
right.
it's probably good. I do like the fact that they have Great Maple there as an anchor restaurant.
Yeah.
That is a complete win, for sure. So that, yeah, standard room. Let's see. There's something I did.
I love all the ads.
Oh yeah, I can't filter that out, can I?
I know. It's crazy.
All those ads, man.
Yeah.
Every page has them, and then all it does is end up crashing your browser.
Yeah, and it gets in the way.
Yeah, it totally does. I was trying to pull. Go ahead.
I'm gonna show Kenny's comment because I never knew that. That's actually kind of cool.
I'm looking online right now, so I didn't see. What is his comment?
I am a Hilton guy. Every 6 to 7 stays with them gets me a free vacation stay at a Disneyland area. That's why I don't stay at Disney anymore. I don't get the free trips or points.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And
That's
I think
why I always booked with 1-800 hotels or hotels.com, whatever it is now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you used to get a free night every 10th night, although now it's
or whatever.
changed or whatever. But
so, like my sister, so the last time I was there in October, we stayed off just maybe a block or so away, and we had a really nice room. It had its own little living room and kitchen, and it was just only like a block away, and it was way cheaper than staying at a Disney hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so.
I'm trying to get a picture of the downtown, the Disneyland Forward. The concept art, because I want to talk about that real quick.
Just go to DisneylandForward.com.
Is that okay? Hold on a second. I'm going to try to share it. Oh, I have to. Is that sharing now?
Almost.
Oh, I see.
Just click it. Oh, sorry, I did
almost.
I was trying to help you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think we clicked it at the same time. So where are we here? Okay, so I guess it's possibilities. Yes, this picture right here.
Yeah.
Is that coming in clear for you guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, originally, I thought that this whole thing would be like its own like third gate sort of thing, but now I thought maybe what if it was two different parks that were just a continuation of DCA on the bottom left and then Disneyland on the upper right. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's what they had in mind.
Yeah.
And then there would be some kind of if you look, I can try to point, but right above the word imagine.
Yes.
Like right above the eye, that's like a bridge that would go over Disneyland Drive to that section of the park. And there would be another one over
on the
by,
Disneyland side.
You'd actually go out back of Critter Country.
Right.
So yeah,
but
there'd be a way to get across the street that way to the parks.
But do you think you could, like, once you are in, let's say you cross through Critter Country, do you think there would be a way for you to go down and come out to DCA, or is those two separate things over there?
It's two separate things.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's there might be like a ticket or security or something that if you check your ticket you could probably walk over but I think there might be a little space between the hotel or whatnot, like like almost like the promenade would be there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there'd be a way to exit off that side and go to downtown Disney or something.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, because when I first saw it, like I said, I thought, okay, this is going to be like one gigantic park, but it would make sense to have two separate things. And I'm just, what we have, like, what lands do you think they could actually put in there?
Well, they got a little list in there if you look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they also said that that's just blue sky.
I did.
It is
Yeah,
blue
blue
sky.
sky.
But that right there, having that Peter Pan with the skull rock again, that would be awesome.
Yeah, the Neverland area features two attractions. One that, with the help of Tinkerbell, takes guests on a boat ride following the Lost Boys down a river, and the other takes guests on a journey in the middle of Pixie Hollow.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I don't even care about that, but just having the skull rocket back again.
Yeah. What about you, Udi? What do you guys think?
Well, I'm thinking the one thing, if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it Frozen. I mean, as much as it's the F word to me, it makes sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on it. I'm coming in. So definitely that. I think we've talked about it before, that if there's going to be anything as far as a Avatar experience, that's where it needs to go. Either there or DCA, maybe on that side of the whole park. Maybe if they did that, I wouldn't mind that. One of my favorite animations is Tangled. So if they did Rapunzel Tower or something like that, I'd be all over that. It's little things like that I wouldn't mind. But yeah, Skull Rock, Peter Pan, all good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, and then I want like that villains area. I really want that. I don't, for whatever reason, I don't think we'll get that, but I keep on going back to that Disney villains are some of the best and beloved villains. I mean, characters that we like and to hate them at the same time, and whenever you have a character like that, it's good writing. That's a product of good writing and good storytelling. So I would love that. I would love having something like that. There's concept art where they wanted to do the big mountain and the whole, idea. I think that'd be great too. So anything like that isn't maybe would either fit in DCA or Disney proper, good home that's popular that do that. Instead of and rethink, perfect opportunity to go in there. Then you could have more flexibility to, correct as you go along if you don't like it. Like, oh, that isn't working. It isn't very popular, whatever it may be. And then boom, you can rotate it out much, much more quickly than you could at Disneyland. Because we all know a lot of people and how we react to Disneyland is very sacred. So once you put something in, you better do it right. And it's going to be there for a good decade. I think Disneyland Fort also gives Disney the opportunity to play a little bit more, to be and have leniency with fans to be like, hey, that didn't work, so let's go. I mean, so there's all those kind of possibilities.
Oh yeah, I think a Villains Land would be just epic at this park.
Mm-hmm. In my mind, I see merch. Like merch is like flying around in my brain. I'm like, oh man, hats, lounge flies. You can go on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, kids' toys, on and on and on and on and on.
I mean,
merchandise the crap out of it.
I hope we don't get Toy Story Land over here. I don't. That's
we don't need that. We already have Pixar Pier.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Oh no, and so no. The price will definitely go up, and I guess one of the things that I've been saying for a while is that Disney's always been held themselves as a premium brand. So as long as we're getting a premium experience and a premium product, we don't mind paying. So if
Right.
they can use this to help move that back in and move, because we all been talking about it quite often now for a while, that they're falling short in the past. So the question was, how much would we pay? I'd be willing to pay, maybe, I don't know what, $100 more to have something like that. But the thing is though, it has to deliver. It's got to be that thing where it's like it pulls me in, and it's going to have to deliver. So
yeah.
So I'm totally down for that. But again, it's got to be at that high level. It can't be where it's kind of been now. It's been very B level right now, and I think we can all openly admit that. But
Yeah.
if they deliver with an A plus top tier quality event and a land and lands and areas, why not recapture that, pull that back in, and I think plenty of people come flooding on back because they will now again begin to feel the value for what they're spending, not only in time but in obviously money.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to find the art that Udi referenced. I knew it was called Fire Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was I can pull that thing up just real quick. Is there a way to because I don't want to go off this Disneyland Forward tangent right now. I mean, there's this whole type of.
Well,
I mean,
we can circle back. We can circle back to it. Because I
okay.
think a lot of people, a lot of you guys, you guys know what I'm talking about. I bet you guys in the chat, you guys know what I'm talking about. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a good idea too.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Seth?
not there.
Clone Wars land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be epic, but it wouldn't fit. That would be epic though. Oh man.
If they could do like an Avatar land.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If they're gonna do the Avatar experience, that's where it should go. But if they wanted to incorporate Clone Wars, it's very easy to do. Unlock the land, unlock Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge. Yep. Yeah.
You got
get rid of all
prime.
that empty space.
Mm-hmm. You got prime territory. You can throw all those characters that we love, and not what they're trying to make us love, not what we actually love.
Right.
Jason, can I do do I have to shut down the screen sharing and then launch it again with a different picture, or can I?
I think it depends on what browser you're on. If you go Firefox, I think you can switch tabs.
I'm in Chrome. Does that? Well, I can turn it down real quick. Hold on.
If you don't mind.
What's that? Oh, what's going on now?
Disney villains.
Yeah, so this is what Udi was referencing.
Yeah.
This actually comes back. There were ideas for a village attraction that was going to come out here to possibly.
And really, they can do that everywhere.
Yeah. It was called Fire Mountain. And it was a culture.
I remember this now.
Yeah.
This was a while back.
For sure. Yeah. But I guess we've learned, they say that nothing ever dies at Disneyland. I mean, it just, maybe if someone has this brilliant idea, maybe just the time is just not right for it.
It gets put in a folder and then.
Yeah. But look at that.
Only that in Lucasfilm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly. But they say Villain Mountain would have been like a flume-based attraction, like Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
And holy cow, right? And you get to go through these. A lot of boats would finally reach the biggest baddie, the Chernobog. Yeah, Chernobog.
Well, now they can do a trackless. Think about it. Think about the technology advancement to now.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Runaway yet, but I have been on Rise a ton of times, and so understanding the tech that's available now, imagining that animatronics, all of that, projection, lasers, trackless ride, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Lasers.
Lasers.
Yeah.
All kinds of lasers. Yeah.
I mean, I could see this coming to Florida. Here we go. Another comment from Seth. They could put a Cocoa Village and make Flight of the Passage to Flying Over the Rainbow Cat. Yeah. Seth coming in with some big, and then
good one.
I found the art looks better than the real thing at Disney. Guardians, Tron, and more better work, but Tron came the closest to the art. Well, I tend to agree with you, but I'm going to just say the other thing they did really well was Rivers of America. When they had that concept art, I mean, when they had to shut that down to build
that came in.
Yeah, and they had to
Disneyland.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people that were like, "What the hell are you doing?"
we just did the ride through of Mark Twain and talked about that.
But this is exactly this is exactly what I was talking about with the Epic Universe video. How everybody was saying that the concept art is a lot like what the actual park is coming out to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to take a look at that now, or you want to come back to that?
I have it ready to go, actually. If you want.
Well, let's fire it up then. I assume you can control it.
This is the one in
I'll share.
Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure Kenny will go right as soon as it opens. He'll be there. Alpha Traveler 1.
Over my 35 years, I've often been asked what my favorite ride is. My standard answer is the next one. We live by the ethos that the next thing we do is going to be better than the last thing we did. So even though we've created some really incredible experiences, we're always looking to how do we make the next one even better? And it really starts back with the origins of our business back in 1964 with the world famous Universal Tram Tour. And from there, we expanded and built the first standalone park at Universal Studios Florida, which really became about riding the movies, and that was an invention of Steven Spielberg, taking them into those stories, not just the attraction experience, but blows it out into entire worlds. And the challenge became, what can we do next?
Where should we be if nobody tried to find out what lies beyond? Have you never wanted to do anything that was dangerous? You never wanted to look beyond the clouds and the stars?
We went to the fans and we asked them, and the answer was pretty compelling. Give us more of your great storytelling, more of the immersive environments, and do it in the most visceral manner possible. Universal Epic Universe is comprised of 5 incredibly themed worlds, and in those, over 50 unique, compelling experiences. The idea was to bring you to these worlds you couldn't otherwise possibly imagine. And to do that, we wanted to create a mechanism that allowed you to be transported into another world, and it starts at the very entrance of the park itself.
You'll enter underneath the Chronos, the first portal, where all the planets will align, and exhilarating discoveries await as you begin your journey into Celestial Park.
Celestial Park is a world in and of itself, where fans have come to seek the ultimate adventure.
It's where we put the park back into theme park.
It has beautiful landscaping, incredible water features, amazing dining experiences, fantastic shopping opportunities, and 3 spectacular attractions. Constellation Carousel, a cosmos-inspired carousel unlike anything you've ever seen. Astronomica, where you can play with dancing fountains. And Starfall Racers, a dual-launch coaster where you race through the sky upon a shooting star.
And anchoring this incredible world is the amazing Universal Helios Grand Hotel, 500 rooms, integrated into the park like no other theme park in the world.
And from here, you can jump into any world, portal like an adventurer to find all of the worlds you've ever seen. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk.
We made the dream a reality. The world's first dragon Viking utopia.
You soar with dragons and have a Viking adventure based on the great movie franchise.
And the ultimate wish fulfillment of flying dragons.
We have this great history with horror. So we thought, is there a way for us to breathe new life into the classic Universal monster family?
It's alive! It's alive!
Dark Universe, a world where Universal's classic monsters are reimagined in an ominous and chilling experience.
Everything you've ever wanted to experience with monsters is in this world.
When the fans told us to give us more of what we did really well, our thinking became, could we create another chapter of the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
In the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, you'll get to experience moments from both 1920s Paris from Fantastic Beasts and the British Ministry of Magic from the Harry Potter series.
The ride inside of that world, I can't tell you because it has to be a surprise.
You come to Universal Orlando, you're going to get this trilogy of storytelling that is unlike anything else in the world.
We'll have Super Nintendo World, where you can jump into the action and step into the world of Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Donkey Kong.
You'll arrive in the most interactive, colorful world we've ever created.
You get to play in the world that you've only played on a screen.
Epic Universe represents a tremendous addition, almost doubling the size of Universal Orlando Resort. This gives us the opportunity to bring people to Universal Orlando for an entire week of the most incredible experiences they can imagine. Universal Epic Universe changes everything you thought you knew about Universal Orlando Resort.
The overarching emotion that Epic inspires is what it's like to have your wishes ultimately fulfilled.
Beyond the storytelling and the immersiveness, there's an emotional component to each of the worlds.
The worlds that were chosen represent so many things for so many people, and they're so vastly different. Thrill and fear and joy and all of it comes together in a type of experience that you have never been able to find anywhere else.
Everything that we do is really the culmination of decades of innovation and creativity and immersive storytelling. So we continue to perfect our craft, and Epic is really bringing it all to a whole new level.
Epic Universe is built on an amazing concept. The idea that you can go into a world through some kind of a portal and you come out in a world you never could dream of, you could experience it. I think it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
What I think we're trying to do most is give people the opportunity to really experience the full thrill of being alive.
Wow.
I just want to point out a couple of things on there. So,
Oh, go ahead. I got a lot.
yeah.
Oh,
Main takeaway: they kept calling it worlds, not lands,
trying to do the configuration.
and it's
here.
because you go through what they call a portal, and it's into that land, and you almost can't see the other lands from there.
Mhm.
So I think that's important. It's like little separate parks, so worlds.
For sure.
The first world I talked to, it was Celestial Park, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
It's all
Celestial Park.
original. It's not based on any IP.
No.
And I love that.
Yeah, and then we were just talking about villains. You have the
Yep.
whole Dark Universe. I mean, yeah, I think
That's why I'm thinking Disney's going to wait till they're done with Epic Universe and then go to build Disney forward, and
Yeah.
oh, we got to be doing this and this and this.
As
Well-
he says, I think Disney's going to be in trouble.
Well, before Udi chimes in real quick, I just want to say that the one thing that I actually gleaned, that the first thing I gleaned from that is that they made a point of saying that they listen to their customers and their clients.
Yeah.
And I don't see Disney doing that. Maybe they are. They definitely haven't asked me anything.
Nope.
And to me, that goes a long way with, hey, you know, we really want to make this park for you guys.
Right.
What you guys want to see. And I would love it if Disney did that, but I don't see that happening. And honestly, they talk about this competing against each other. I honestly think Universal is just doing whatever they want to do, and whatever Disney can do, whatever they want to do. But we're just going to lead the way, and Disney's going to be playing catch up. That's my thought.
I kind of see it as Universal now is like the Oriental Land Company. Like they're just putting the money, like doing it right, doing what they want, and they're not cutting corners.
Right. All right, Steve, Udi, what do you guys want to think?
Steve, feel free. I may go on for a bit.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I hope it comes to fruition, everything that they're saying.
Well, I mean, you can already see them building it, you know.
Yeah, but you know, that's once it's completed. Look what Galaxy's Edge. You know, we were all excited about Galaxy's Edge and everything, and then look what it turned out. So, you know, I'm done.
So Steve,
Yes.
just from what you saw, does that entice you to go out there and check it out, or are you like,
no, not. You know, it does and it doesn't. You know,
Okay.
Because everything is concept. I want to see it in real first.
Okay.
You know, it's like, oh, this is exciting, but it's all computer animated stuff right now. So, except for, you know, we've seen Mario Land or Nintendo Land or whatever over at Universal Studios Hollywood in California, on how small that place is, that they had to have a virtual queue to let people in.
Yeah.
So that, you know, I don't want to be doing that.
Okay, well,
But-
Steve,
but in-
I've got zero doubts that they will not be able to produce what they've done in the concept art. I think they're going to hit it out of the park. with
Yeah.
that.
I hope so. Or even go further than what's expected.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
If you watch Mickey Views, he does a lot of videos on the actual construction.
Okay.
And you can see it.
Oh, Braden,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it's pretty close to what they're doing there. I mean, even though it's not finished, you can tell what they're building is pretty on point to what their concept art is.
Right.
Nice. Mr. Udi, you have some thoughts about what you just saw.
Well, I'm going to go with how can I put it? They're doing what the feeling I get now, away from whether they can deliver. It's an emotional thing. Okay. So emotionally, they're going in the right direction. Emotionally, they're trying to do what Disney did. Listen to people, bring people what they want. Didn't do anything other than that. They didn't do anything. It was about story.
Yeah.
Story. Create a story. Then that story brings people in the park. I got that exactly from that. The entirety of it. So what they're doing is they looked at what Disney did and look, hey, they went to the top of the mountain. What did they do? Oh, okay. Why don't we do the same thing? Then you look over at Disney and say, well, okay, we know where we've erred. Now we're looking at what Disney's doing. We're looking at how they're erring. Let's learn from that. And everything I got from that, obviously a lot of it's going to be talk. I got a very Apple vibe from it too, by the way. But that being said, they're doing, and again, this is all emotional. True, they have to deliver, but at an emotional level, they hit all the marks that they needed to be like, and to me, knowing what's going on with Disney and Disneyland and the whole thing, they hit all the marks to go like, it was basically saying any emotional disconnect that you've had with Disney, Disneyland, Disney World, and all that, we are now going to go look for that, and that connect that made it special. We are now going to do that, and we're going to use our IPs that we have. We're not going to go buy more. We have them. We're going to build on them, and we're going to actually create. So, in my mind, they're doing everything that Disney did and doesn't do anymore. Disney sat on their hands, and now with Universal coming, if they don't feel the heat underneath them, then they're in for a rude awakening come 2025. Very rude awakening, no doubt. Like looking at that, I'm like, holy crap! Like I haven't been to Universal Studios in LA in Hollywood for a decade plus, but I did go there growing up. Again, growing up in Southern California, that was one of the places I went to.
Yeah.
And I have not had an emotional, like the emotional pull to want to go back. That made me want to go back.
Yeah.
That pulled at me and said, like, what do I want? I want good storytelling. What do I want? I want a company. I feel like a company's listening to me. What do I want? I want to be able to go into a place and forget about everything. I don't have to be hit over the head with anything happening out here in the real world. Sadly, because of political reasons and stuff like that, Disney has pulled the real world into their parks at some level, and you can see it.
Yeah.
They're not doing that at all. At least you don't get the sense. So at the end of the day, come 2025, Universal, unless Disney does some hardcore correction, which I'm thinking we should go into that at some point.
We can.
They're gonna get their asses handed to them straight up.
Yep.
Boom, on a silver platter. You're gonna be like, thank you. We'll take the top of the mountain because you relinquished it for whatever reason. So that's how I feel right now. Looking at that, I'm like that. Yep, that's what Disney. That all that was going on should have been Disney IPs, and I would have been like, instead I'm looking at it going, holy crap, man, you guys are in trouble, and it makes me sad.
About that though, it's I'll let you say something in a second, Steve. Sorry.
No. I'm just agreeing with him. So
okay. No, you can jump in whenever you like.
No, I'm
because he talked about Iger not creating IP and buying it, but as Jason mentioned, that Celestial Park thing, I didn't see any IP tied to that, and I love that
thing though. It's about here. It's like Main Street.
Yeah, right. And no, but I actually love that, like Celestial Park. And so, I mean, even if Disney did something in Disneyland Forward that was like that, like, what is this place? It doesn't have to be Coco or Frozen or whatever. Peter Pan. It's just something that we've never seen, but like uniquely feels like home to us. And I would love that. And I think they've got that going. We have a couple comments. Did we say that right there? I said this. I don't know what the Sunrail is.
That's that train that's from Miami that goes to Miami to Orlando, and then they're making the train go from Orlando to Tampa.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, this is because the Disney buses from the airport, they got rid of those.
Does that go? Does the Sunrail go to MCO as well, or no?
I believe that's where it starts.
Does it really? Wow.
Sure.
Well, I know that they were, from what I heard, that they were supposed to go have a stop at Disney, but something went wrong with the property or whatever. So now they're going to be stopping closer to Universal.
Okay.
So at least that's what I heard. Kenny, if you know, chime in if you know better.
Yeah.
Or whoever is out there. It's on the East Coast.
Universal is much better than Disney when it comes to delivering a quality product in the past few years. Do not disagree with that. Especially the classic monsters at Universal, they're killing it. Oh yeah. I mean, that's
except for in the movies.
oh yeah.
They
Nah.
tried. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
I also would like to point out that Scott Trollbridge is the one who did the Wizarding World over there, and
Right.
Disney brought him in, and they're not even letting him do what he does. You know, for what he did for Universal, they're not even letting him do it the right way, because Galaxy's Edge was all his thing, and that, you know, they took a vast amount of what that should have been away from him. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Iger's lawsuit got all the trains stopping at Universal.
Oh, don't get me going on Bobby. Oh.
Yeah.
But Udi, you were going to say something about your during your soapbox. You were going to say something about going in two different direction. Yeah, what was it? You said, "Oh, we don't have to go there right now," and then I said, "Yeah, go there."
Well, you can bring up the article about Pelts and what's going on there.
Oh, Pelts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pelts. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me find that real quick.
What kind of trailer do you have, Udi? I noticed hearing this.
It's not mine. So.
Oh, it's not.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. Company trailer.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. It's a 50-footer.
50.
Big.
Wow. Is that fifth wheel?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a big one. It's got 2 rooms, 2 bathrooms, a shower, kitchen. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, it'll Sunrail will go from the airport to Universal, not Disney.
Yeah, that's what I, and I think. Oh, it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Braden maybe that I got that from.
He talks about it. He even wrote it once.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Mickey Views. I like him, Braden. He's
a smart kid.
Yeah.
Oh, backwards.
I know, but so Mark can see it.
What's that?
Pelts.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get that up.
I didn't hear see what it said. Was that the ESPN thing?
Was it on?
Yes.
No, it wasn't that one. Hold on. Was it this one?
Yep.
Okay. So, what did you want to go for this?
Well, go ahead and read it off. Then we can talk about it.
Nelson Peltz names 2 Disney board directors he wants out as proxy fight continues. In a new report from Deadline, Trian Management's Nelson Peltz has named 2 Disney boards he wants to replace with himself and former executive Jay Rizzullo in his ongoing proxy fight for seats. Does he say who he wants? The Trian Management is asking shareholders to withhold their votes for Maria Elena Langamazzino and Michael Froman, and instead vote for Peltz and Rizzullo. Okay. Froman has no experience as a public company director outside of Disney and has spent most of the past 25 years of his career in fields that appear largely unrelated to Disney businesses, working as a federal trade representative, national security advisor, and financial executive. Okay. Yep. Is that what you wanted to talk about?
No, and then also the fact that Nelson Peltz has suggested to get Disney profitable that they
Wait, say that again?
What does this have to do with Netflix?
Okay, so Brian, in order to make Disney
profitable, yeah.
You bundle it ESPN Plus.
So get rid of ESPN Plus with the Hulu Disney Plus bundle.
Yeah, he's basically saying let's sell the rights for sporting events and whatnot to Netflix so they can show it over there, and that money would help Disney out.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So that is one of the things that the complaint was, is that Nelson Peltz had. Hold on a second. I'm getting Jess in here. I'm trying to get Jess in here. Hold on. Let me. You guys talk about it. Let me get in here real quick.
I think I know where you're heading on this. So
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, because I was looking at this today. In order to get, well, like, okay, so first off, he was trying to get seats on the board, and they denied him. And then they said he needs to have some kind of formal plan put in place, which none of the other people who got on the board ever had to do that.
Ever had, yeah.
Right.
And also those people on the board have no idea how to run a theme park. None of them have any experience. Although this other guy that I forgot his name, but the guy that wants with him,
Brazillo,
used to work at Disney, so he was on the executive team, so he knows what he's doing. Anyway, so Peltz is like, oh, you want a plan? So he came up with a plan, and his plan is, hey, let's make money by, letting Netflix use ESPN. So
yeah,
I think Disney wasn't expecting him to come out with actually something that actually made sense,
Mm-hmm.
What's so weird about that bundle is I've never even used ESPN Plus, and I'm a sports guy.
Oh, yeah.
I've rarely even touched or watched anything on ESPN Plus.
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't either, but there is a lot of people that do, especially for live events that aren't broadcasts on your local channels and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly sports I don't watch then.
Yeah. What else in that? I don't know what he's going to say more about it than we've already covered with that. But should be interesting. I would like Peltz to get in there, to be honest. I'm getting a little tired of
I think he can straighten everything out.
Yeah.
And be the better for not only Disney, but for all of us, the fans. And
Peltz said it himself, and this is exactly who we were just talking about with Universal. In a news thing, he's like, this is true. He's a single-handedly the most what do you call it? Invested into the park, right? Like by himself, he is the highest set of stock.
Iger?
No, Peltz.
Oh, Peltz. Oh, yeah.
And he's like, well, how come Disney's not listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
They want to do their own thing.
Right. And Universal's like, yeah, we listen to everybody. Disney won't listen to him, although his first attempt, Peltz was like, oh, I'll do this, this, and this, and this. And then he backed down. And then all of a sudden, Iger's doing that, and that because, Peltz made sense.
Oh, yeah. Peltz made sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, and this is where I keep on going with, these are the things we need to all pay attention to, because these are the things that are going to direct what we get in the future. So, market. So definitely the pressure is there, right? So then now they're getting the investor class, the investors in there, and they're starting to push. So that's why I think it's important to make sure that we don't lose either part of that, right? That's why I want to talk about it, because with now Peltz actually actively coming in and pushing not only for the seats, the board seats, but also pushing for with ideas, because what he's systematically doing is beginning to remove systematically remove the excuses, systematically beginning to take apart any kind of argument that Bob Iger and the current board will have, because a lot of the things that they have said and complained about you can turn around and look right back at them and go like, well, that's you guys. So understanding what's going on here is deeply important. That's why I talk about it more and more and more, because I think it's really highly important. So with him doing this, I think, again, this is all a positive. This is all, even Universal. What's going on is, I think these are all positive. These are all things that are going to make Disney move in the direction they had in the past. And
they should be.
Good.
They should be doing that anyways.
I agree, and I think that's one of anybody who's a love, not a pixie duster, but a person who loves the park and loves what it was in tradition. We also, without having an external pressure, clearly they're not doing it. They haven't been doing it. So these are all good things. As crazy as that is, so like, how can this be a positive? But it is. It's 100% a positive that now you have activist investors. You have more people coming. And I'm going to say this now. I still feel, why do I feel like Elon Musk is going to pop up in this? I don't know why, but I have this feeling like somewhere he's
in. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, where'd he come from? Have another billion. Boom. At some point, things have to give. And I still can't think of anything more important to Bob Iger than his legacy. And he cannot, and I've said it before, and I keep on saying, he cannot be the guy who destroys Disney. He cannot be. Take a 100-year company and throw it in the dumpster. You think he would be able to walk in any social life, any social setting, and not be looked at with a cross eye? So anyway, so that's why I think it's important. So we got to keep this up and keep on talking about it, because it's important. Along with all the positive, Disney Forward and all that, and everything else that is going right.
Yeah,
correct. Yep.
The other thing with Iger, I forgot who was talking about this morning, but when he came back on board, he got a bonus and then fired a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm. Is that true? Really?
Because the firing was started with Chapek, and he was supposed to end it, but still let the layoffs go, and then he got a giant sign-on bonus for something he really didn't even leave. So why would he get a sign-on bonus? Just says it all, because the guy already has millions of dollars. He makes millions of dollars per year. Here, take my signing on bonus and give it to all these other people. But no, you just let people get laid off.
Well, no, and that's, again, these are the things that are honestly that's a corporate thing, and it's kind of, to me, that's kind of par for the course. But what it does is it helps again make other people the reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's important. And again, this is not from a point of I'm happy to see all the bad things happening, because I'm really not. It's annoying because all these things are self-inflicted, and all these things are so easily correct. Trying to get Jess on.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to get her to hop in here and start chiming in a little bit. But anyway, so what else is there? Trying to think, there's something else I wanted to.
You think Elon will come in because he wants to control a communication company like Disney?
Well, since Disney backed out on their ads, they weren't even the first, but a lot of people jumped on bandwagon with that.
Wait,
so
honestly, I think that's crap. I think it's crap. I think it's a BS rumor. I don't think he wants to control anything.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I mean, if he did, that he would have all their ads back.
Well, no,
that would be like a catch-22, because you'd be running a company that you're getting profit from. I mean, I don't think you could actually do.
Well, no, but see, and this is the thing, is I think again that it's one of those things that, for whatever reason, a guy that was loved, and now he's hated. And what changed? He hasn't changed. I've been following this guy for a while, and everything I hear him talk about, I'm like, yeah, it's consistent for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So to me, it's like if that guy keeps on talking, doing the same things, and keep on acting in the like manner, then why else? Why else would he be doing it?
Yeah, I no idea.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's a control thing. I think it's more, honestly, with a guy like him, he's got enough money that I have a feeling it'd be more like an F you. Here you go.
Yeah.
How about that?
Jess is there.
Dude, I mean, to be real. To be 100% real.
You ready to come on, Jess? Oh, she can't. I can't hear her.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Gotcha. All right.
Better?
Oh, there you are.
Now you're part of the group, Jess.
Thanks.
She's covered by the logo.
Oh, yeah.
That took me
You got to
frickin'
rearrange
forever.
that. Rearrange that.
What?
You're covered by the logo.
Well, oh, no, I don't want to be in the front. Will you guys stop doing that every time?
Okay.
Thanks, Mark.
It looks like you've got a broken finger or something.
Yeah, I jammed it the other day at work.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm a gimp now.
Again.
It's okay. Maybe I can get on rides faster now.
There you go.
So I know you're hopping in late, Jess. Thanks for coming on, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we've gone over.
Yeah, I've been listening because I couldn't get on, but I was watching the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So.
Anything to chime in with what we were talking about? What you heard?
I only caught the butt end of it.
Okay. Well, we're talking.
So,
I know you're not. I know you're not super up to speed on what's been going on with the board.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you don't pay attention. So,
No.
bug a little bit about Disney Forward.
Okay.
Disneyland Forward. So, I think we all kind of talked about what kind of land we wouldn't mind seeing. So, you can chime in on that. What would you want to see?
As far as the new land?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or in that area, yeah.
I mean, wait, in what area? Well, you got to.
Disney Forward.
Let's go back to that just real quick. See if I
Yeah,
can-
go back
We're
for
gonna
me.
back up a little bit for everybody.
Okay, thank you. Oh, did you freeze?
Who's that?
There it is. There we go.
Okay, so let's go back to
Hold on. Don't mind me as I'm trying to look here.
let's go back to the top here. So we were talking about specifically this area here.
Okay. Where is that? Is that the Disneyland Hotel?
Yeah. So the hotel that's on the left is Pixar Pier.
Oh,
I mean Pixar Place.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And Disneyland Hotel is
Back.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow. I haven't seen this yet.
You haven't seen this?
No.
I thought we showed it to you. I guess we didn't.
I know. I haven't seen this yet. This is wild. So you're looking at
Oh, then there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new lands.
Well, the idea is right there where it says imagine the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of Imagine, you can see there's a walk over to the left. There's a walkway. That's
Yeah, I
going
see
to be that's going to be coming from DCA over into that land, and then over and then over at the end of the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. There's in Pooh Corner, they're going to extend it out and have it go out to that side of Disneyland. Now, the idea, I guess, is to have this whole area be two separate parks, but an extension of either park. Is that correct? Is that we came to that conclusion?
Yeah. So an extension to Disneyland and a separate extension to DCA.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is wild. I haven't seen this. I'm just trying to look. I mean, oh man, that's tough. So it would be its own entity.
There would be extensions to the park.
Okay.
So a ticket to Disneyland gets you into the top corner, and then DCH to the other one.
Get you to the other side.
Yeah, and you can sort of see like point of reference, Jess, of the monorail track is as it is. So
Okay.
imagine like where Rainforest Cafe was in this
Yep.
image. So now you get a ballpark figure of where this place is, what they're talking about.
Wow. This is cool. Okay. I mean, honestly, the best thing that they could do is just give me an expansion of Galaxy's Edge. And I would just be really thrilled. Sorry.
And we talked about that too in another video. There's tons of space in there.
Yeah, I actually saw some concept art somewhere about it being extended further beyond what they already have.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to, Mark.
I don't know why they would though.
Because
I mean, there's space currently in the area that they're not even using. Like
Yeah.
the restaurant.
It's just a bunch of containers.
Yeah.
Well, we've all been back there, I think.
Yeah. That's wild though. I don't know. I mean, it's hard because my brain wants to go that if half of it, like, you get into half of it with Disneyland, I want it to be more like Disney-esque themed, and then the other half gets you in from DCA. I'd want it to be more like the Pixar vibe, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really late to this game, and I'm trying to figure out how I would do this.
Well, I brought up the F word, believe it or not.
Well, some of the stuff
You brought up the F word?
Well, here, because some of the lands that they actually could bring here, Frozen, as you know, they just launched that in was it Tokyo?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
It is beautiful.
And I don't know if what they did there could actually fit in
that corner. Yeah. It's a big piece of property that they utilized with that. A lot of water but it's really pretty. And I mean, I did think Frozen as one of them. Moana, like piggybacking off of what they just did in Florida, would be really cool. But I like the Peter Pan. Like, I like that a lot.
That's what Jason
Yeah.
is.
I don't even care if you can give me a ride, but having Skull Rock back is just awesome.
Right? And that would be that would be my first choice out of all of them. It would be Peter Pan.
Yeah, I mean, just that the Neverland area features 2 attractions.
Yeah.
You could go on a boat, a boat ride. Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah. And honestly, even because I would love to see it in Disneyland. Would be Our Guest.
Oh.
So, because I would love to have that dining experience just once. Zootopia would be cool too. But if they could throw like Be Our Guest in there somewhere. They've got the space. They could do a really cool like Beauty and the Beast castle, and I know Udi would be all for that.
Yeah, and I think having a restaurant in that area would be beneficial as well.
Yeah. And if they could put Tron in there too, I'd be down for Tron.
It would fit.
That's what she said. It could though, and I mean, Mark, you can back me now because you've been there. Like, Tron is a massive attraction.
Yeah. Indeed.
It's massive, but that would be cool. But there's not much. I don't know what the theming you could do with that. Like, it's too Tomorrowland-esque.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Tron.
Well, I mean, they did buy 3, right?
Yep.
And we still don't know where the third's going.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we still don't know where the. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't even think they know where it's going. But yeah, I mean, there is potential for that, and they did purchase 3 of them, so they could do that. Toy Story Land, no, no, no. Yeah, I don't know. You could bring me back a Bugs Land. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Do a new version of Heinleich's, but in the Slinky Dog coaster.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, change it up, make it its own. That would be cool. I would be down for that. I don't know. There's so much potential, but like, it's hard for me to think about this kind of stuff when they can't even get a hold of the park itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't get a hold of what they're doing. stuff's breaking down constantly, all day, every day. They're refurbing, now we've got 2 attractions down at the same time. We're about to have a third. So they can't complete something. And I get it. Like, Disneyland will never be complete. Like, I get it. But they can't even get a hold of what they're doing. I would rather see them put their efforts into Tomorrowland, into fixing the issues that we have now.
Not just their efforts, but their money.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So for me, it's like I would prefer to see that, because us Disney, like our crazy Disney, adults, we're gonna go no matter what. But I would, when do we? Yeah, if we can get in. But when do we say enough is enough?
Yeah, Jess, you don't know Jason's story trying to get in.
Oh, I don't.
Well, did she not hear Mark's version of that
No.
too?
Did you hear Mark's story about?
No, I wasn't on that long.
Not getting an AP? Oh no, you weren't on.
I wasn't on. I have to renew mine by the 14th.
Good luck.
Wait, renewing?
No, actually, you should be able to renew.
Yeah. Renewing, I should be fine. Don't scare me like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no. So Jess, you kind of you bring up kind of an interesting topic that I kind of want to discuss a little bit, and I want to get everybody's take on it. I've been saying for a while that Disney has been talking about how much they're going to put into the parks over 10 years, and how it makes it sound like a really big number and everything. But the one thing is that I keep on talking about is we're not getting the stuff. So Disney Forward is great if it goes, but they've been putting so much emphasis on parks outside of the country, out of the US. Why do you think that is? I'm curious because it doesn't make sense to me. So looking at that, I'm curious of what you guys' takes are on that, on why you think they would be dedicating as much as they can. Everything really, really cool and really big isn't landing over here. It's
obviously Tokyo has their own money.
There are other companies are putting money in rather than.
And then I pointed this out on our channel too. There is a deal. I don't remember how many years.
Yeah, like 10 years or something like that.
Yeah, where they have an exclusivity clause whenever they make their own new ride or whatever. So you can't bring it over here. That's why Tron took a couple years coming over.
Mm-hmm. But I guess my point is, why would they be allowing those kind of things to happen while letting the parks stateside falter or diminish? That's what I'm.
Why can't we get a magic key? Why can't they take away reservations?
That's
and that's why this is why it's like.
Well, I'll tell you the answer.
Okay.
The Iger and the board.
Okay,
that's why Peltz is important.
Okay, so Iger and the board. So this is good. Then we can go the next layer down. Is why would they do that?
I have no idea, because it makes no business sense at all.
Okay, so this is me. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
To me, it's about control on their part. They want to control and micromanage every aspect of the guest experience.
And that's fine, but you're alienating your client base.
But the problem also is, and it goes back to what I said, and it's not 100%, the issue. But all of us that are AP holders, and a lot of them are local, or we are close enough to go, and they can do as much damage as they want. Look at how we're still going.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they can focus on these other things because they're bringing in all these new people, like onto the, even Florida or, Shanghai or whatever. But us, I just feel like it's more accessible for us, and they know it.
Mm-hmm.
And they
not only do they know it, but they actually make it cheaper.
Yes, exactly.
You get the Southern California discounts, you get their own pass.
Right.
You can pay monthly.
Yeah.
No one else can.
Right. So I see that being, it's not the whole thing, and it's probably, 10% of the issue, but I feel like that is part of the problem. And until it'd have to be all of us, put our foot down. And like I said, say enough is enough. and that's the only way they're going to see, a kickback. People, you couldn't get a magic key. People are sitting there, for hours trying, in a
Mark.
queue, trying to get a key, and you can't. That's all we're doing is showing them that it doesn't matter if they fix anything at this point.
Right. So
Take my money.
Yeah, just real quick, on January
Read that
10th.
comment. Go ahead, read that comment.
Okay.
Oh, BlackRock and Vanguard are some of the biggest owners, and they push DEI. Also, most of these people are part of the WEF, and this is the reason they need Disney to act this way.
Okay. So, Mark, go ahead and make your statement, because I think that's a very, very good. That's very intuitive, and that's very spot on, I think.
If we don't implement DEI, we will never give you a loan. Well, doesn't Disney implement DEI?
Yes.
Absolutely, they do. Right.
Yes. Okay.
So my comment was on January 10th when the Magic Keys went on sale. I was gonna treat myself, because my birthday is the 12th. I was gonna treat myself to the one that used to be $6.99. Now it's $8.49, I guess.
The Enchant.
Yeah. So I logged in at 9:38 a.m. and I was in the queue for, I don't know, 8 hours. We were doing a test that night with Jason and Udi, and I think Jason had got on at like 5 or 4 or something, and finally it said, "Oh, you've got like 10 minutes, and you're going to be in the queue, or then you can buy your pass." And this is after like 6:15, and we started talking. And then I think Jason said, "Oh, you should check where you are in the, and I said, "Okay, let me log in." And I had missed my window.
No, Mark.
But
wait.
But here's the kicker: is that there was a note on there that said all the Magic Keys were sold out at 5:54.
So they just had you sitting there.
Yeah, I was just sitting there. And then Jason saw that too, and he goes, "Well, I can't get it," and he's just got off. And I was like, "What the hell?" I was gonna give them, $800 or something, and it just pissed me off.
I don't blame you. That's why. Do I need to renew? No. Should I? No. But I want to, because I don't want to have to deal with this.
Yes.
In a year or next year. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why you should.
Yeah, I just want to keep it.
I missed my chance to renew,
and
I've been fighting it
ever since.
Yeah.
And we hear it every single day.
Yeah.
Every video it's going to come up, because it's the number one thing.
Yeah. Hey, you guys keep talking. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to bring up this. I was watching Provost's video. I think it was from yesterday or maybe today. He was talking about how an interview that Chapek made kind of like changed the way Disney thinks, and about their long lines, and brought it back to virtual queues and all that. When Harry Potter World opened in Universal, there was a 10-hour line.
Yeah.
And Paycheck in an interview said like that's like a fail in his eyes. Like, you shouldn't have people waiting 10 hours. And then when the Rise of Resistance opened, like, he's like, "Oh, we can't have that now, so we have to make like in a virtual queue and all that." I just want to point out, but they made us wait in line for 10 hours for nothing. Isn't that a fail? Like,
yep, 100%.
Like, it's come like full around again. Like,
and there, to me, why are we even in a virtual queue for something we're just going to buy? We're not waiting for any sort of experience.
Right.
No.
Just let me order it, put it in the cart, and let's go on with our day. I mean, that's the end of the day, right?
Yeah, there's no reason for it at all.
Well, artificial scarcity, I guess.
Right. Yeah. But for what?
Right. For what?
I mean, so I understand, but I can still buy a ticket. I can still go to the park. So what's the difference?
Yeah. Sure.
I mean,
yeah. So
I'm just saying it makes no sense.
Yeah. So
unless you're sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like our friend Heyman from Heyman with J-Man. He has the top tier and he still can't get in.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. What you pay all that money for the top tier and you still can't go in to the parks. That reservation thing again.
Yeah. So who's this comment that's up?
Oh please.
Yeah, so
please.
Disney corporate feels that we will go to Disneyland, Disneyland World, no matter what, and do not be back here, and the parks and can fall apart because we will.
Exactly what I just said.
Okay, I know, and so that's what. And so what I wanted to ask, though, when you brought that up, and I'm glad they brought that up, is, but isn't there a point, or what is the point rather of where people would be like, I'm out. They'll tap out and be like, I'm done. Is there a point?
Well, of course, but it's going to be different for everyone.
But, okay, true. But I guess in my mind, I'm thinking, at what point, how many people do they bleed off before they finally go, oh, wait, we can't do that anymore?
I don't know.
And the reason why I ask that is because I feel we're there.
We're there. See, and I have to disagree with you on that. I don't think we are.
Okay.
I would like to be. I'm sorry, you can't see me. There's my hand. I would like to think that we are, but we're not. I mean, personally, Splash Mountain should have been a big enough uproar. Like, we should have put more effort. Like, if we wanted to keep it. And for me, that was a hard line that they crossed. But I still go. Am I going to ride it? Yes. Am I going to love it? Probably. Actually, the hard line was Galaxy's Edge for me.
Episode 75.
Yeah, exactly.
Our
episode 75.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was episode 75.
Episode 75.
Yeah, but that was a hard line for me, but I'm still going. And I mean, for me, it was not so much them putting Star Wars into the park. For me, it was a lot of the stuff that they had to destroy backstage coming from a cast member. That's things that have been there, since, the opening day, that they no longer exist. And for me, that was the hardest part. But I mean, there's not a lot of cast members that are going to, throw a fit because a lot of them are Star Wars fans. But for me, just being like that diehard, Walt Disney fanatic.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I really miss Big Thunder Barbecue. So.
Oh, you're telling me that sounds so good right now.
It sounds great.
Oh gosh, I miss that place. That was one of my favorite things. But I mean, even Circle D. Those are some of my fondest memories, because I would park in B lot and I would have to walk that way. And just walking past Circle D and just, seeing the horses and, the costuming department that was there, and just, it's nostalgic and it's gone, So that was a hard limit for me, was the Galaxy's Edge, but not for the reason that Udi would assume.
Okay, and I know, and I know everybody's gonna have their point, and like I've told Mark and I anybody who asked me is like, the AP, am I planning on getting one? No, not yet. And
but you're sticking to your guns.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. So for if this is why I don't think I'm a unique case. Okay,
no,
I don't think I'm a unique case
not.
that here I am. No, because I mean, here we are every couple of weeks. We talk about Disneyland. And now we're doing this. And so here's a guy like me who's going to do this and spend as much time as I do, effort, energy, and do it. But yet I can still hold the line and go like, no, they're not going to do this. I hold my line. And I got to believe that there's people out there that are just like me who love everything about it, but they're going to hold the line and go like, no, I'm not going any further. So this is why I think I have a feeling, maybe it is my optimism bias, thinking that we're there. I think with everything that's going, all the pressures with Universal, because you missed that part of the conversation, Jess.
I've seen all the new Universal stuff.
Right. So understanding where the pressures are. And I know you don't know the pelt stuff. And one day maybe you and I will sit down and I'll get you up to speed when you're bored. But
just buy me a Moscow Mule and we'll call it good.
Done. Okay. So, but anyway, so that's why I think that's where we're there. I have a feeling that we're getting there, and not only because of what's going on in the company and the pressures, but I think around the world, I think the cultural pressures are beginning to turn and come back around, and I think that's why I think we're there. I think we're there.
I mean, I hope you're right, because I mean, they just keep, giving like every, it's like every couple days, like something's off, or I mean, lightning lane for pirates. I mean, I was talking to my aunt about that today. Why? And I know you guys, we talked about it a little bit on the last show, but why? What does that one thing come down to?
Money.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because,
and so go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because they still need to sell their lightning lane. And when Haunted Mansion goes off a lightning lane, which it had no business being a lightning lane to begin with.
Absolutely not.
So when that goes offline and Splash Mountain's offline, they go, well, we need to do something else. Might as well create this nonsense. And yeah, it's disgusting that we're at this point with that.
I mean, where they really should put a lightning lane is Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Because I think that would just really bring out the best in, the park. And people would be thrilled.
Are we taking bets that Lightning Lane doesn't leave Pirates?
It's not going to.
Oh, I think it is. I think it is.
Mark, I will bet you. What do you want to bet? What you want a White Claw?
Sure.
Angry Orchard.
Yeah, Angry Orchard's good.
There's no way it's leaving.
Any sparkling hard cider for Mark. Well, and here's the only thing that I'm agreeing with to an extent, but the biggest thing is because the only thing that would make it go away is if people don't use it.
Right. Correct.
Enough people are going to begin to go and they go like, oh look, I can use it, and then once they start recognizing, and I think this is starting to happen more and more again, people are beginning to recognize that Lightning Lane is not what it's cracked up to be. They're not getting the value is not showing up.
Right.
When lines are getting longer for Lightning Lane than standbys, at what point in time is somebody who's going in there going to go like, that's stupid? I did that myself with Guardians. I'm like, what? Like, no, standby shorter. I'm going there.
They should put lightning lanes on the bathrooms and take them off the rides. They would sell tons. That's 100% accurate. That's a good comment. Thanks, Eric.
Well,
sell that to him.
A little bit of trivia about that is when Disneyland first opened, they actually did have coin-operated toilets. Yeah. And when Walt Disney had to go to the bathroom and didn't have the right change, that's when all that stuff went away. Yeah.
You get four quarters for $1?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I wish I was making that up, but
no, but
it's epic.
It's true.
It's true. I don't know. I don't know. These kind of things stress me out. They sell too much Lightning Lane. I don't know. I feel like we're trying to become too much like Florida, and we are not Florida.
Well, no, that's been the complaint from us forever. Like, you cannot make Disneyland like every other land, and they've been trying really hard to do that.
Yeah.
So that and there it is. There lies the problem with this homogenized kind of thing, and so
right.
Disney can't do that. They need to go back to where they were before. Like I keep on saying, like I said, the Universal is perfect, and I'm going to tell you this right now. That's going to succeed. And that is going to be one of those things that if nothing else has maneuvered and pushed the company to change, that absolutely will. That absolutely will, because the market will decide. End of story. The market will decide.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. I mean, they tried with the magic bands to kind of get that kind of going. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I have two.
Yes.
I have two. Had them for years. Ask me how many times I've worn them to the park.
How many times have you worn to the park?
Once.
Okay.
Oh.
It's because there's no reason to, though.
There's
exactly.
no point. The only reason I bought it was because it was, I have a purple one. Don't ask me why I bought a purple one. It's not, it doesn't have anything to do. I don't know.
Why did you buy a purple one?
I don't know. And then I bought a black. I bought a black
Yeah.
one that has like the castle and it has the partner statue on it. And for me, I liked that one. And they hang in my, in my closet with all the rest of my, weird Disney stuff that I have. But I have no reason to bring them.
So they were talking about upgrading the ticket booths or the entryway, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
There was no talk about having those scanners or whatever for the bands.
The bands, no.
You just scan your ticket or your phone yourself, I guess. But
exactly.
But you never know. That could be built in.
Sure, I'm sure
would
it's
make
built
sense.
in somewhere.
I mean, I would hope so. And I mean, it still doesn't give me a lot of reason to wear it because, again, I wear my watch on my left arm. So now I'm wearing my watch and my magic band, or do I have to decide which one I want to take with me?
Yeah. Well, they need to do it the same way where they build it in with the door keys and stuff in the hotels. And
Right. And if you put my credit, I mean, God forbid you put my credit card on there because that would be really dangerous. But you put my credit card on there, I don't need to take my watch.
Yeah.
Now I have my ticket. I've got my card. If I stay at the resort, I have my room key.
Yeah.
Right.
Still need your phone though, because you got a mobile order,
You still need your phone. Oh yeah.
So
that's why the magic bands are dead, because you still need your phone.
Oh no, they're
Right.
I like Kenny and get you on with this. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah. You just plug in.
Yeah, next time, I guess.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I'd like to chat more, but it's been a long day, so I'm gonna sign off. But you guys keep going.
Okay. Thanks for joining us.
And then the next one that we do, we'll post it on Instagram and stuff. I kind of want to do a live like 101 with Jess.
Okay.
Yeah, and just do something like a game or something, and just if there's people on, like everyone can play. I just think that'd be kind of good. I think it'd be fun.
Right in line with my thing that I want to do, and we were going to combine. So.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
We can talk about that offline. We can. I like that. Yes.
Okay, that sounds
Everybody's all lining up.
We're ready.
I know.
All right, you guys. Well, it was good to talk to you all, and then we'll talk offline. We'll get something going.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. I was going to say the other thing that really sucks about Lightning Lane is that when an attraction goes on one-on-one, and then like an hour later it comes back on, you have this influx of people that are trying to go on the ride, right?
Yeah.
And it's like if you don't have a Genie Plus or Lightning Lane, you are screwed. Oh, what's that?
I don't know. That was weird.
Somebody listening to something else?
Those would be my wonderful coworkers in the other room.
Oh, there you
Okay.
It is company trailer. We're all in here.
Anyways, that's true.
You know where they should put a lightning lane? When I'm buying the magic ticket, the magic key.
Man.
I thought you were going to say tiki room or something.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go back in touch real quick on one. Kenny mentioned about Black Rock. I didn't want to. I saw that.
That's right up Udi's.
Yeah. Well, no, and I didn't want to ignore that. I don't want to ignore like I didn't read that. And yeah, there you go.
This one?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, that one, and then he had the next one too, I think. Yes. Okay. So he's spot on with that, and a lot of people don't know that about what's going on, but this is why I slipped. I find this interesting because I think this is changing too. I think this is why I kind of brought up the whole thing about culturally. A lot of this stuff is beginning to turn. So yes, he's 100% right. That's why they've been doing what they've been doing. And why it seems like they've been making moves that make no sense whatsoever on a monetary scale and for to make money. So, but I think it's all Canadian. I really do. I really think it's all Canadian. Who's on delay? Wow, I'm on delay.
Sorry.
But anyway, so like I said, yeah, he's spot on and he's right, and I just didn't want to feel like I wanted to acknowledge that comment, those comments.
Well, what about like I don't know. Universal does not seem to have an issue doing whatever they want to do. Why,
no, well,
why?
even if even if per se that they have to play by those rules,
Yeah.
they're not making it overt at the moment. That's where the difference lies. Because you can do a lot of the DEI stuff is blunt. It can be. We have a good story that'll teach you a lesson, and that can all be in there. Understanding how different people are, and differences, and understanding how to deal with that, and how to overcome things like that. So all that is part of it. So we'll see. I think it's true. Like, I'm going to keep on saying being positive and being white pill about the whole thing. I think it's all true.
Okay. Well, I think maybe we've exhausted this episode. hour 40.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll put it in this for now, and then continue this in the next LTP Lounge. I'm sure some new news will come out before then.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. I'll put this up here. Our Patreon. I'll leave it up there for a little bit while we talk about that. If you guys would like to help keep this thing going, and we'll go anyways, but anything helps. Just go ahead and scan the QR code and be part of the family. Yeah.
You scan right now.
Go ahead. It works. It works. Also the Leave and Say podcast, if this is your first time listening or watching, I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure no one just stumbled across this because they were bored. But we come out every 2 weeks on leaveandsaypodcast.com and Instagram at leaveandsaypodcast.com. Yeah. It's just like that. Okay. So let's see who wants to go to talk about their next. Where can people find you guys?
Again, I am at Signs of Amusement on YouTube, and we also have with Steve over there. We have Discover Magic podcast. You can go to discovermagic.com. We also do 2 episodes a month, and I believe we have our topic coming up is going to be on sightlines. I think that's what we're thinking about.
I believe so, yeah.
And I think Disney Forward will play into that. We kind of hit on that today. If different parks have, the hotel will have a park view on both sides if that comes to play, But it goes beyond that. So, subscribe.
I don't. Hold on a second. I don't know if Seth is just goofing on this or not.
I was going to say the thing. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Okay, but then
there's not even 20 things you could even use it on. So unless you're just scanning the random stuff.
Oh, that's Seth Davey. Yeah. Okay. Actively tracking user data, of course.
Yeah.
Other question.
Disney's become a huge seller of your data, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's coming soon, unless they change. Answering that comment, I think it's coming soon. I think after
Peltz is the biggest shareholder, so
I'm going out there and saying if Peltz, if they do not capitulate to Peltz, that's his next move.
Yeah.
And he has rights to damages. He absolutely does.
Oh yeah. Yep. I agree. I think Universal 100%. Is run us better than Disney.
And this is why Universal is incentivized to do this. Disney is not. They're going to need to get re-incentivized, and I think that will happen.
Yeah, I think that's why once Epic Universe is built, and then they're going to go, oh wow, well now we got to change our Disney Forward stuff and make it. Way
they
better.
already sort of have, because there's they were talking about how the Toy Story lot would be like another shopping thing, but now they're like all of a sudden saying that it's going to be a theme park.
That would be really stupid if they make that entire giant property and use it part of it for shopping when they already have shopping.
Absolutely. And that actually is slightly bigger than DCA as far as the acreage.
Oh, the lot?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think though if they did that, they probably would have like a hotel next to that. Because that would make sense because you get more.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. But again,
you could do a monorail stop on there.
Disney's being reactive to all this, and they're not being proactive, and that's what another thing that bothers me is they should be kicking ass regardless of what Universal's doing, and they're not.
Right.
They're just kind of going, okay, you went zig, now we're gonna go zag. You're gonna go up, we're gonna go down, whatever. It's just just carve your own path and get going.
Just as long as that path makes sense and it's a good path and not just do it because they can. Like what Jason was saying about some of these rides and stuff, just they just make it, or these movies or whatever that they've been doing.
Just change this here and there just because they can, not for no reason.
Well, that's the reason why we have the reservation and these stupid virtual queues is because they can.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, no, because I will keep on going. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, since Steve is up, let's get his thing going. In case he's got his. Seem right?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I'm
Hey, look, I spelled everything correctly.
Hey, yeah, you did. You should. I'm co-host with Jason on Discovered Magic podcast on the Signs of Amusement channel, and I also have my own channel, Expedition Steve, and I'm gonna hopefully be doing more expedition over here in North Idaho. So we tried this yesterday, but the dirt roads are still full of ice.
Oh yeah,
so it's sliding all over the place, and there's no.
Oh no, I wouldn't be okay with that either.
Why don't you talk about your where are we?
My what? Oh, the where are we? Yeah, I haven't done one in a while. So I do this video called Where Are We? This little where I take a side by side. For instance, Pirates. I have the ride on one side and like an overview map of the actual ride on the other side. And I have like a little dot or whatever that follows the track of Pirates and what's above you, what's below you, what's all around you. So like on the second drop or the first drop, when you make the bend, you're actually going under Blue Bayou, and then you do the second drop and you go into the show building, you're actually going under the railroad. And
cool.
So it's a little neat little thing I thought to do. So I have Pirates, I have Splash, I have Haunted Mansion, Alice in Wonderland. So with Alice in Wonderland, I don't know if you know that you actually climb up and you're on the second story of Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad's below you on part of the ride.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat to even think that, so.
Oh, right.
And this is what led to us doing the ride through videos on my channel.
Right.
And we also, I did a little nod to him, and we did the same kind of thing for Matterhorn.
Matterhorn, yeah, that was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Udi.
Thank you for having me. So.
Anytime. Yeah, thank you for taking time out of your evening to do this. Anytime you guys want to come on, just let us know. Yep. Be happy to have you.
Yep.
You guys are very good conversationalists, and then that's good.
Well,
that's
I
good.
don't know about me, but I know Jason is. I know Kenny is.
Okay. And so is Udi. That's just kind of
get
everyone together. So
well, it's cool that we all can share the same thing and talk about it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And for those who don't know, we've had Mark and Udi on our channel many times as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
always fun.
Always have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Udi, where can people find you when you're not
You can
doing
find me
HVAC
on my
stuff?
Instagram and the same HWALIE, Max Goldie. And then on Leaving Today podcast.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to get you. I'll have to create a little caption for you for next time. You kind of froze there. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We will talk to you guys soon. Well, you can find me.
You can find me right here.
Here I am. I'm tired. You can find me at leavingtodaypodcast.com, Instagram at leavingtodaypodcast, and send me an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. And I'd like to get more listeners on the show, get this thing going. We were up to 7 views this time, which is more than twice what we had last time. So that's good.
And thanks everybody who hopped in and commented. Much appreciated.
There was another comment. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. What did he say? Okay, there's a documentary explaining fast pass and lightning. Why isn't it going anywhere? It's on YouTube. Okay, we'll check that out.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah. The interaction with everybody in the chat is really cool too.
Yeah.
Having everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's what makes the show good, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, we will talk soon. Have a good evening, and thank you for everyone listening at the LTP Lounge.
See you guys.
See ya.
Yes.